Brian Buccellato, Christian Duce. This is Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong 2, Issue 3. Hey! So this is the second miniseries and the third issue of it, and I've been having a blast with this. A whole lot of fun. Got Superman with me, got Godzilla. On the cover we got Lex Luthor from DC, and we got Shaw there from the Monsterverse, the legendary stuff. I think they should have just said called the world or universe legendary. I think that works well, and it ties it to the actual studio. But kicks off here with Harley Quinn talking to her Monsterverse human counterpart, because it is just an alternate Earth. And in the meanwhile, we cut back to Luthor and Superman facing off against a bunch of these big old apes from the Hollow Earth there. And Lex just barely escapes, and Superman, while trying to take care of business, ends up getting his butt, I wouldn't say handed to him, but, you know, he's 3 against 1, and he has diminishing powers being away from the sun at the surface. But we got great artwork in this, some pretty fun action. I enjoy the quieter moment here with Flash and Batman, and you know, him just talking to Barry, and you get a little bit of look into him with you know, his whole marriage that just happened with Iris, and Batman sees that he's really taking it hard from the last issue where he got shot in the head. Yeah, so I like how that plays out, and I really like a moment we see later in the book with Wonder Woman. But yeah, Flash just has the has his guard let down a little bit and gets attacked by Cheetah. But then we get this bit here with Kong just kind of popping up behind. And Green Lantern's like, all right, we gotta get over into that other universe and see what's going on. Meanwhile, we cut to, and it's the Suicide Squad who have now captured our heroes, and you know, it's just like, all right, so they got Wonder Woman. How'd that happen? We didn't actually see it in this issue, so that's a little bit of a disappointment, but not really, because like Peacemaker's bragging about how easy it was to take her out, and he's just like, I really thought it would be hard. Like, you're kind of pathetic. But then we see right here, of course, Wonder Woman just let them capture her so they could find out where their base was. And he's pretty impressed with it. I have not seen the TV show, so I don't know how the character behaves, and how John Cena plays the character on the actual television program. But he's pretty fun in this book here, so I don't know if there's any sort of synergy with that. I'm not... I wouldn't say I'm the biggest fan of Peacemaker, but last time I remember reading him was in, I want to say, the Blue Beetle series, the Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle series back in the mid-2000s or so, late mid-2000s. I don't know the modern incarnation of him, I should say. But we get some great action here, and I love Black Manta. In just about every version of him I've come across, going all the way back to like Super Friends type bullshit. I love Black Manta. He's always been one of my favorite DC villains I see when he pops up. And anytime I've actually read Aquaman and he's in there, it's pretty dope. But I like how he just splits out of there. And so we got a cool Wonder Woman Supergirl team up, which is pretty fun. I like a lot of these covers here, those on this page, just the advertisement, but just pointing it out, I like the covers, and I especially like the Flash one. But they rescued the Monarch person who was locked up. They kind of tell him what's going on, how the the Legion of Doom, the bad guys, are planning to bring all the Titans together and such. And Batman's already deduced this thing where he's like, all right, Waller and all them, they want to turn Task Force X into giant Titan-sized monsters under their control. Meanwhile, we cut back over here. Superman's trying to escape Hollow Earth, but man, he's having a real hard time of it, escaping through that huge gravity well thing, that big old like wormhole they zoom through in the movies. But man, he finally gets through there. He's gonna pull through, but man, when he does, boom, there's Godzilla waiting for him, who's been summoned by the little ping that's going on, or some such like that. I don't know, but man, I had a blast with this. Godzilla's looking mighty cool here, and judging from his spines, and maybe it's just the lighting here, but this looks like it's Godzilla post the new movie with the new spines. Yeah, because we see there's a little, it might be the sunset, but it seems like there's a little bit more of a green tint to his body, and his spines have a bit of a different look, you know, and including a little bit of a different color. So we'll see in the next issue, but I'm excited for that. And if this is him after New Empire, then that's cool, because I'm excited to see that version of Godzilla tear it up on the comic page, because I love me some Godzilla comics, and we have not seen that version of Godzilla in the comic page yet, to my knowledge anyhow, and I'm trying to pay attention. But we got a little comic ad for this Worlds Collide game thing. I didn't scan it, but you can scan it if you want to. It's all right. I'm not the target audience for it. That's what I tell myself. And you know, here's just a little thing about some. I guess they're doing a audiobooks of comics. I don't know how that works. How do you take a completely visual medium and turn it into complete audio? But that could be cool. We'll check it out maybe down the line. I do dig me some Catwoman stuff too. But yeah, High Voltage Batman is what it is. Listen every Wednesday. All right, so they're pumping that with multiple things in the comic. I didn't even actually register the thing on the back. I just thought this was a Batman advertisement. I realized it was the same thing as that audio drama. But man, I had fun with this. Real cool. A little bit of a tease, because we don't see any of these kaiju in the book at all besides the main two. But all the same, you know, that's how comics go. The cover lies, but it looks cool. And if we really want to see that fight before the month goes by, well, we just smash these guys together, huh? But my comic shop's always late, and I'm always late too. And you know what? I bet that next issue 4, is going to be waiting for me right when I go to pick it up this week. Looking forward to Wednesday. But I'm looking forward to checking in with you later. I'm going to have a Transformer Tuesday video tomorrow, and the day after that, I'm going to be doing a Conan book, because last week I just picked up the new Conan mini-series. Hell yeah, so tune in for that too. I'm stoked. I'm going to read that book immediately after doing this video, and that's going to be great. I got my coffee refilling in the pot right now, so good times. We'll talk to you later.